parallel story, so dance with the ghosts of your own ability. All black, lyrical combat, Power Ranger. Black magic catalyst, melanin, black excellence. I'm black like Bobby Timmons on the keys. The lonelier stripping on the monk string, weaving. Art Blake leads percussions off the stars, drumming. Stardust from the cosmos, that's nebula. From the cranium, Xavier to Martin Luther King, Malcolm, Magneto. With an Excalibur, my caliber is so strutting in the astral plane. Walks between the heavens, I'm dwelling between past memories where dragons dream. My stream theory is caught in a celestial body, woven tapestries in a multitude of hues. Masamune blade carried in the moonlight's groove. Just a vagabond, holding them flowers for Algernon. Carry on, cause I'm steady on that black power Ranger. Power to your hustle, you move with blind intentions. Grind hard until your idols be your rivals. Universe unfolds in parallel stories, so dance with the ghosts of your own possibilities. Power to your hustle, you move with blind intentions. Grind hard until your idols be your rivals. Universe unfolds in parallel stories, so dance with the ghosts of your own possibilities. Black sheeps and battle raps, metaphors and meteors adorn the style when I hit the groove. Sue souls with moves that glisten like moons, eclipsing the tongue with funkadelic rhetoric embedded in the sunset. Sunflower samurai, I'll be that G-child from the fortress of wind ascent. The cleanse pens descent, the blow minds define. In jam sessions, or the lessons of the sky. Be our epitaph, untapped by the matrix. Vortex of wisdom injected in the twilight. Pretense to the princess, offset to the stardust combust when I bust knowledge. Meditation and a relation of the universe. Falling comets in the karma of Majora's Mask. Link liberating light within the shadow of our spoken word. Wielding spoken sword, sparkles I'm insight like, yo, ain't that power to your hustle, you move with blind intentions. Grind hard until your idols be your rivals. Universe unfolds in parallel stories, so dance with the ghosts of your own possibilities. Power to your hustle, you move with blind intentions. Grind hard until your idols be your rivals. Universe unfolds in parallel stories, so dance with the ghosts of your own possibilities.
I gotta breathe, I gotta breathe, yeah, so we can breathe. I gotta breathe, I gotta breathe, yeah, so we can breathe, yeah.
So yeah, you in the back, you can come to us. We search through my memories, breaking clear my fallacies, battling heat, yin in the mirror, clean and adequate in my mind until my vision is clear like.
Yeah. I spit that shit with the rap. Spit that shit with the rap. Spinning that shit with the jazz. Spit that shit with the.
There go Vagabond, talking about the sky again. Cosmic dwelling on the 777, fell into a felon. Common sense, rhetoric, retrospect. Mike Jack Moon, walking on the track, compact. Pharaohs in my stride, hero on the tongue. Rising dragon in the midst of mist frequency. This beat that record on what dragons dream. Drifting in the life stream, similar to a fair play. Release hands like Ip Man, my Wing Chun wingspan. Compose the broken knuckles, compose the shattered eggs, compose the ghost memories. They're all phantoms in my shadow realm. An apparition in the distance, dismiss. This illusion, no pretense to the sense I kick rhymes and kick knowledge, then kick flip in the moonlight. Fully, coolly, hot basslines and two of your queens. G-string, when I spit that trick with the rap,
You can't drown me.
I spit that trick with the rap,
You can't drown me.
I spit that trick with the rap,
You can't drown me.
I spit that trick with the rap,
You can't drown me.
I'm spitting that trick with the jazz,
You can't drown me.
I'm spitting that trick with the jazz,
You can't drown me.
I'm spitting that trick with the jazz,
You can't drown me.
I'm spitting that trick with the jazz.
You can't drown me.
She did a play that cleans the jade in place of all the hate that's pent up. I've sent up about around 1,000 times who slipped up by thinking that the chakra flows have been blocked. I've been stocked on monopots and zinc blocks. Come by the block and swing, God will skirmish on them chim tops. Dashing, passing passerbys, screeching past the last act. Who acting like they handled rhymes and shattered vibes, I sent them. Your rap rules, I bent them. Content with every slaying I've committed through the Senate of the Terror God Division. Yo, Vagabond, I'll slay him, lay him 6 feet in the terror. Harris damn sure got an army on your boys, so there's a chance the heralds then will all commence the coup. Meant to defend against the groups who sent them in to end the truth. Heaven led, moving through the tunes like who's this? The Vagabond and Sage God, ripper mics on ruthless. No time for none of that bullshit, shit, cause all my gods do this. Twin blades on the back like Ryu, Perry clanks who's bitch.
I spit that trick with the rap,
You can't drown me.
I spit that trick with the rap,
You can't drown me.
I spit that trick with the rap,
You can't drown me.
I spit that that chip with the rap.
You can't crown
Yo,
me.
I'm spitting that chip with the jazz.
You can't crown me.
I'm spitting that chip with the jazz.
You can't crown me.
I'm spitting that chip with the jazz.
You can't crown me.
I'm spitting that chip with the jazz.
You can't
I'm
crown
looking for
me.
a loophole in the sky so we can steal the sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? You wanna find this loophole in the sky so we can steal the sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? We can steal the sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? Loophole in the sky, so we can steal the sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? Counting stars off the Earth's axis, Captain Planet, orbiting the world's core. Nova confidence, supernova tongue slang. Adversaries stay wary when I get involved in lost vagabond. The last poet rolling shit single me, pushing pens like swords, haikus and spoken words like somersaulting clouds. Monkey king in the noon, eyes locked to the west, journey 1,000 steps. Burning monks, but in the ash to the east is burning red. Ribbon, armory of stardust, storm like spinning vinyl. Altitude of spinning shirkins spill like falling stardust. Metaphors to the black man, folklore to the 21st century like centaurs, territories we haven't set. On the uprise, incline to the skyline, inclination to the nation passes, hanging from the star spangled. Yup, banter blood, banter black, bring it back in bullet smoke or jazz haze, singing blues while sitting in the club like yo, we gotta bring it back. Like how we gon' find love when we can't find peace, harboring the essence and lessons of our percenters, protesting sentiments and a piece is broken. Militant minded my name's jewels that I drop in the graveyard of black rights. Live in the dark, boogie pop, phantom ghost rider whipping memories, lock, stock and reload. Our souls on the uprise, but black lives matter when used as a commodity. There's plenty of white boys who ignore the black experience, black excellence amongst the rhetoric of radiant cool boys who commune and miss my point. Ghost of marinates, catch for rich, bathed in crackers, like Jimmy Crack corn, my knuckles scorn injustice when I come through like sun. Looking for a loophole in the sky so we can steal a sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? You wanna find a loophole in the sky so we can steal the sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? Blues notes assorted in loose quotes, loose leaves to sheets, loose leaves and sheeps, losing sleep in the scripture of a king and shogun armor, armed and God gauntlet, a Rokusaki helmet, on a mantle dismantle a frequency like a marksman in basic training. Came to move stars to the cadence, my penmanship sink ships. Why? Floating on a dream boat, rocking the Guan Yin, and harboring on the hearts of men, reflecting on the third eye. Daydreamer, sweeping the night gleamer, meditation by moonlight, solar system sonata. My mantra is to spread love. My palms are wide open, I'm holding heaven. In each embrace we rain love. So love never leave me in the sea and floating stars. I cruise like a comet catching stardust. At sunset when the earth shifts, I'll be there looking for that loophole in the sky so we can steal a sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? You wanna find a loophole in the sky so we can steal the sun, gain wings, then fly. Wish upon a star, make dreams come true. Enough about me, homie, what about you? King and shogun armor, carrying God's gauntlet, Rokusaki helmet, on a mantle chain, combos on the boulevard, carry ghosts in my stride, got the universe within the craters of my steps and letting me, in my journey the cats, falling stars, ever tap the twilight sketched above the heavens, speak that, super the rap, you can't ground me, Mars on the radar, my fate is a moment listening, cross better the cross counter, I crisscross to the rhythm prescribed in the antidote of self-love, my love supreme, like coaching on the scene, I've seen many healers mistaken for our crimes, my crimes, you gems, they drop low for my knowledge, radical execution to making the world move, we groove, to percussion finding each two-step, let's start dance to this trance while stance, looking for a loophole in the sky, so we can steal a sun, gain wings, then fly, wish upon a star, make dreams come true, enough about me, homie, what about you? You wanna find a loophole in the sky so we can steal the sun, gain wings, then fly, wish upon a star, make dreams come true, enough about me, homie, what about you?
Bittersweet coffee on her lips. Miss B that got this kiss. Tastes like summer sun or winter moon or fall rains nostalgia. Flavor of magic, Stella, Nebula.
Watching falling stars and queens, no being the teller. Tell her that a halo will bring the infinite rhetoric. Her algorithm transcribed the taste of her skyline. I climb so high, constellations covering them knuckles while stardust chills breath. Love manifests from the slow stroke of the cosmos. Drifting in her sea of stars, floating in the ocean of God. Stuttering rings around her tongue when I orbit her planet. Journey till the end of the night. Ready, set, bloom. Cruising through for grooves like vinyl records when I move. Whisper wind synonyms in between the hymns. Hieroglyphics forming on love notes on her love lines. If God is in us, she felt the gospel when I entered her chapel. Tastes like sin, bittersweet kisses from my queen. Coffee black linger on her lips, sticking to a groove when I blew hues to blow minds. Pursue blues, candlelit cigarettes, cannabis. Retrace the steps in the sky, busting them holes until the night, until she dreamt sunshine. Lie. Till she dreamt sunshine, busting them holes until the night, until she dreamt sunshine. Lie. Till she dreamt sunshine, busting them holes until her night, until she dreamt sunshine. So I kissed her on the cheek, said peace. Each and every week, no sleep, just dream states and far fantasies, far-fetched catches, stretching her galaxies like I kissed her on the cheek, said peace. Each and every week, no sleep, just dream states and far fantasies, far-fetched catches, stretching her galaxy.
Forever love lingers on your lips. Miss be the goddess. Kiss tastes like cinnamon or summer's June. Might groove in the nighttime. In the presence of kings, she reigns sublime. Image of perfection, made as a blessing to gods. I had to intercept them, taste what we die for, so I could live more eternally as a fine print signature on your hearts. And die in your lap, get buried in your gypsy eyes as we laughing. Cannabis ashes, all from the grasp of come hither lashes. As if blackest magic caught me. Speak to my soul, she said, and I sang to her soul instead, and became a constellation of your mind, blessed in hopes in your night till you dream sunshine like.
Kissed her on the cheek, said peace. Each and every week, no sleep, just dream states and far fantasies, far-fetched catches, stretching her galaxies like I kissed her on the cheek, said peace. Each and every week, no sleep, just dream states and far fantasies, far-fetched catches, stretching her galaxy. Yeah, you know what love is. Say it with me one time, you know what love is. You know what love is. Say it with me one time, you know what love is. You know what love is. Say it with me one time, you know what love is. You know what love is. Say it with me one time, you know what love is. Mother was a scholar, Pops was a scholar, you just a fuck up, living in Chicago, searching for the tower of God, towering Babylon, calm bombs, something from the speech, hidden in the tongue. My mom held hieroglyphics in their cooking skills, while Pops held Heineken and jazz notes, bebop, whiskey in the breath, complex like my brother's prayers. Illa side on the illa side of the Illinois phone home, but I hung up, called Jesus on collect, but he hung up. Buddhist monk mosh pits in my steps, vibrance and rhythms in my elder brother's monologues. We learned lessons of the progression of firecracker gunshots, pimp slipping on this beach colder than ice. Ice cold with that slick talk, talking about the stars on the boulevard of lost streets, cause we're all kings. Moving with crack crowns to the sound of war drums that run with the sun on our backs, they're all queens. Moving with crack crowns to the sound of war drums that run with the sun on our backs, we're all kings. Moving with crack crowns to the sound of war drums that run with the sun on our backs, we're all royalty. we're all just moonwalking. Tap dancing on our caskets, bayonets lit the sky. Cutting networks for our net worth. What's our next verse when your Harlem shake from the nooses grip? You tryna hang mad, meet me in Elation Fields, where the rising sun whispers for the moonshine here. Take a shot, forget your thoughts in the knots of the universe. Get your verse pulled from the shelf from or die. You ain't saying shit slick to a can of oil. Record recorder running notes on the meek. Seek illumination for yourself before inheriting the earth. Blunt ease of the sea of mediocrity. Find your place amidst, submit. Summer nights dream, quoting that Shakespeare. When your hollow hearts been pierced, spread a spear of a failed destiny. Step with me with some poetry and light in your life, and you'll see we're all kings. Moving with crack crowns to the sound of war drums. To the run with the sun on our backs, to all queens. Moving with crack crowns to the sound of war drums. To the run with the sun on our backs, we're all kings. Moving with crack crowns to the sound of war drums. To the run with the sun on our backs, we're all royalty. Moving with crack crowns. Why? Running to the heavens till the utopia is found. It's like running to the heavens till utopia is found. Running to the heavens till the utopia is found. It's like running to the heavens till utopia is found. Running to the heavens till the utopia is found. It's like but they say they all kings, and they searching for the crowns. Rocking a tight fitted halo for the angels on the ground. But they say they all queens, and they're searching for the crowns. Rocking a tight fitted halo for the angels on the ground. Starting from the bottom of the skyline, reaching for the top of the echelon, etching these lyrics on the cosmos. And you're still wondering what our soul is. Why we sketching the sky with cigarette smoke. Out of the square, we out of the box. My brothers evolve from your train of thought. Got my pennies worth, working for my pennies worth. Alfred Penny's worth to a night in darkened armor. I'm in search for a kingdom of dreams. Talking to stars, cause I want my brothers to see beyond the boulevard. Cops scrawl vernacular manslaughter to the revolution. Coalition of gods, chocolate in the sun. Black lives is magic, gone in a puff of smoke. A canvas, a static, cut in a bottle. Lightning in our quotes, we float through the notes. Peace in a Molotov, calling all black boys stolen from the sun. I'm in dialogue with my healing process, making no progress, but this whiskey glass is empty. I'm shattering ceilings of glass, talking that jazz with Jasmine. During the teeth of our dragons, making maneuvers, we're cruising through the galactic time frames. Coltrane on the train of thought, L10 on the jukebox. Solos on the so we move, the earth gonna dance with the groove that's so it's the star lines, live from the ley line through the moonrise till they shine like solar flares till the sunset till we're all kings. And we're searching for our crowns, rocking a tight fitted halo for the angels on the ground. But they say they all queens, and they're searching for the crowns, rocking a tight fitted halo for the angels on the ground. Go. Galaxy glide like Super Mario 7, step into heaven with 7 knocks on the doorway. Consider the gospel of each breath, so you know magic. Cadavers dagger cut autopsy, cough rasp over cough syrup. Uncle arrow wisdom, tea leaf green hue remedy, blacker than that boogeyman skin, darker by sin. I'd rather have nightmares We grinding out that glisten of the mission of the night. Night wooden pen and pad, shooting sword clad. Castrate those heartstrings. Jack Daniels in the pulpit. Getting pissy off the Henny. Many shots for depression. So many second shots for depression. Impression. Spirit winds and blues notes. Floating through the rain of thoughts. Slow trot through the rain. Names gets and thunder. Vagabond cadence is heavens. Chariots chasing. Caskets and break beats. Cassette tapes and jazz riffs. Atomisk and bassline. Algorithm to the rhythm of our memory palace. Chalice and charms. Psychedelic love. Poems on the tongue. Tongue for signature of the sun. The last breath of paradise. Probably tastes like magic. She 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 probably tastes like magic. Probably tastes like magic. She probably tastes like magic. Probably tastes like magic. She probably tastes like night. Me in the night. Thieves get off the dark. Chase the moonshine like Icarus gliding towards the ley line. Toward the ley line. Toward the ley line. Toward the ley line. Night me in the day. Thieves get up my shadow. Chase the sunrise like Icarus gliding towards the ley line. Toward the ley line. Toward the ley line. Toward the ley line. Why you cut your locks, vagabond? I'm tryna be that soul brother number one, drifting in that second frequency. In the sea of falling low, this I bloom twice. You better not Odyssey from my Calvary episodes of Yu Hakusho's playing in my cadence. I'm the dragon of the darkness flame, meaning I'm black magic, moving in God's absence, rocking on that dreamboat, floating to Siddhartha. Never with them notes, sounding like Buddhist palms, Buddhist Navajo communes with one yin in the chorus of slow crashing the tapestries of enlightened souls, slow winding the multitude of ascending halos, mirage depression by summoning magic, black excellence instilled in my rhetoric, heaven sent stardust till dusk on my uprise, no longer searching for apparitions in my side night. Thieves get off the dark, chase the moonshine like Icarus gliding towards the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line. Night me in the day, thieves get up my shadow, chase the sunrise like Icarus gliding towards the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line. Blooming still water. Vagabond beat a lotus pose with Siddhartha. Picture frame, paint portrait selfies with the Buddha. Inner alchemy is found for inner peace. My enemies is smiling with eyes on the horizon. Majin Buu, cotton candy skies, bringing the plexiglass shards in a cathedral mausoleum of photo booth for a tapestries of ghost memories. Ghost pose when ghost riding the whip, giving that flash on, moving with the heavens, knocking the God's doorway, cruising through the clouds, nimbus in our footsteps. Nighttime canvas, so cleansing midnight moon, mirage depression by summoning magic, black excellence instilled in the rhetoric. Commune with Guanyin, Christian Palm, Buddha Stava, sitting on the edge of the river with clear vision by the night. Thieves get off the dark, chase the moonshine like Icarus gliding towards the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line. Night me in the day, thieves get up my shadow, chase the sunrise like Icarus gliding towards the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line, toward the ley line.
Blooming still water. Blooming still water. Yeah. Blooming still water. Blooming still water. Blooming still water. Yeah. Blooming still water. Blooming still water. Blooming still water. So walking from the earth to the stars. You are the universe in static motion. The sky acting so small. Moonwalking from the earth to the God. You are the universe in static motion. The sky acting so small. Moonwalking from the
Flow 2007, snapping rappers with golden eyes. High cap precision, my diction keeping me super fly. Ying up the skies, I'm searching for heaven's vice. Enlightened sediments, evidence evident in the crooked night. I'm taking flight, so I'm coursing towards Vietnam Star. Running frequencies so the blind can see. Braille speech, leeching on these similes, simply sharing secrets of the the solar strikes with techniques for hundreds. I'm spinning on water, crushing these mics with inside of 12 months. My mission to be sipping on the elixir of life. Something like drunk on my own high, swallowing thesaurus and spitting up definitions of the universe. I quote the verse and hymns to him. I bleed through your speaker in box, unpacking sun. Faster to the rhythm, quivering the quivers when I'm releasing phase arrow. Fear no man as I moonwalk through the shadow. Even Colossus can't touch this. Hieroglyphs written in twin text. My ink pen packing imagery. I wrote galaxies, melodic, supersonic rivers of rhythms. Phantom glide what ghosts riding the whip through utopias. Press their matter and minds till they ascend. Diamond status to our souls. Be an apparatus for wisdom is more precious than the rubies. All that bullshit you came with. I'm here to tie to manifest love through the groove. Critique me when I'm alive. So when I die, these lines can be immortalized through the celestial breaths of one spirit, one love, one time for that mind to make it so. Critique me when I'm alive. So when I die, these lines can be immortalized through the celestial breaths of one spirit, one love, one time for that mind to make it so. You are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. So walking from the earth to the stars, you are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. Moonwalking from the stars to the gods, you are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. Slow walking from the earth to the stars, you are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. Moonwalking from the stars to the gods, you are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. Slow walking from the earth to the stars, you are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. Moonwalking from the stars to the gods, you are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. Slow walking from the earth to the stars, you are the universe in static motion, so stop acting so small. Moonwalking from the stars to the gods, you are the universe. I am the universe. We are the universe. You are the universe. I am the universe. The universe. The universe. The universe.
What you doing in my galaxy? The reception is staticky. We all Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody. Recipe of God's mind shown in our anatomy. We star beings of light, baby girl. You magic breathe, God body. Cause we follow a higher calling. We humans made in the image. These angels remain fallen. We got it honest. Generations beyond us. Building on ancient knowledge. Out the tropics using logics. We loving life. Living comes at a price. Advance with competition. Sacrifice another vice. We nice with composition. Pushing for pole position, full throttle with Aristotle, just metaphysics with mystics. I'm bonded with my Ava, praying we prevent Omega. Gendo Ikari gunning in the world of crying later. But unlike crying Freeman, shedding tears after you bleeding. What the hell do you believe in? Let me in.
Black boys are magic entranced by the move. Tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove. Tilted off axis, canvas of stars. Drifting like a comet with the music from afar. Black girls are magic entranced by the move. Tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove. Tilted off axis, canvas of stars. Drifting like a comet with the music from afar. Vocal apparatus, wide status, Jungian Atlas, Galactus in the distance, Thanos in my jazz notes, magnetic metaphors adorned in the ley line. My language, the doctor on a river's bed, mirror's edge reflecting from a moon. Racing shadows with my face pointed towards the sun. Kaleidoscope on Kiribati, shaking strands of stardust. Falling stars in my cup, lost souls in my soul's molded soul, they can dream. King manures with a cracked crown. I found my ashes, kissed by God in a ghost town. So press me vinyl, keep my record spinning like a Hugan in rotation. My matrix is a mic check of Goku when I roll through. Chain smoking on the boulevard. Mathematics in my scar, supreme scriptures of the fictures of time and space. My space be the place, planets rotate off axis, so axis me when I leave. Black boys are magic entranced by the move. Tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove. Tilted off axis, canvas of stars. Drifting like a comet with the music from afar. Black girls are magic entranced by the move. Tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove. Tilted off axis, canvas of stars. Drifting like a comet with the music from afar.
God in the shell of myself, no apparition. You must think different than cells when y'all in my position. Adjust your scope and witness stars imploding in the distance. Body conditioned through resistance, strengthened by the friction when I spark this eternal flame inside the darkness. Filling it with brilliant ideas, conscious, dawn to dust, glorious, intergalactic warriors, all with us, lift off. Stars beginning to look like infinite white lines. We never be settling for a simple skylines. Exploring the multiverse with multiple verses. Send a jolt through your circuits, causing convulsions and speed up pulses may cause you to worship us like the Star Lords that we are. From peons to guardians, from beyond to the beyond. For eons, we rocking it. In a rocket ship like Spike and Jet Black, we be bopping minus the bounties as you bounce to the track. Come on.
Black boys are magic entranced by the mood. Tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove. Tilted off axis, canvas of stars. Drifting like a comet with the music from afar. Black girls are magic entranced by the mood. Tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove. Tilted off axis, canvas of stars. Drifting like a comet with the music from afar. By the mood, tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove, tilted off axis, canvas the stars, drifting like a comet with the music from afar. Black girls are magic entranced by the mood, tragic on the atlas, spun off the groove, tilted off axis, canvas the stars, drifting like a comet with the music from afar.
Black boys are magic entranced by mood, groove, axis, canvas of stars. Comment with the music from my
Cause I'm cool like that, I'm chill like that, I'm peace like that, I'm black like that, I'm funk like that, I jazz like that, I love like that, I'm ghost. Miyazaki cranium howling a house castle, journey to the sky through a valley of wind and slow magic. Apex static, electric off the tongue, apparatus static shock, bang baby of a constellation. Written in hieroglyphs, 4/5 to the first Ave. My first 40 as a shorty bouncing on the curb, pouring reminiscence of Renaissance of lost souls. Attending more funerals than weddings, so that's on my soul. On soul to the ghost, recognized by the most higher deities, whispered by monk prayer. Beats we season apparitions in fallen memories, riding out of seas in the sea of falling comets. Confiscate constellations in the moonlight wildin'. Ghost right in the whip of hieroglyphs and jazz lights. Yo, cigarette catharsis, making sure the groove is right. When I'm cool like that, I'm chill like that, I'm peace like that, I'm black like that, I'm funk like that, I jazz like that, yo, I love like that, I'm ghost, yo. I said I'm cool like that, I'm chill like that, I'm peace like that, I'm black like that, I funk like that, I jazz like that, I love like that, I'm ghost. Flip words, dual swords, split worlds, rip rhymes, incline, skyline. Evanescence embedded in every session. The lessons of 5%ers is known to shake the earth's core. Immaculate grinding, reflecting like diamonds in the rough. Plus, my crew come together from the mighty megazords, wielding spoken words like some things in the night, sparking an insight. Phantom told menagerie, terror mass philosophy. Hold weight of universe, razor blade and tongue, cutting that sun into night. Sun so intergalactic, tactic, time skip, dodging shots like falling comets. Kamikaze souls waiting to explode, we home. Chakra through violence, sound when I kick rhymes. Training strings for scrolls, my coast trading the smoke in the skyline. When I'm cool like that, I'm chill like that, I'm peace like that, I'm black like that, I'm funk like that, I jazz like that, yo, I love like that, I'm ghost, yo. I said I'm cool like that, I'm chill like that, I'm peace like that, I'm black like that, I funk like that, I jazz like that, I love like that, I'm ghost. They say Vietnam's made it home now. Little brother's 21, so I drink for two. Sip liquor, recurring the deuce. Lyrics with the one my crew in true heaven. Bask in summer sun, summer salt and summer nights. Samurai nights enticed by the rhythm. Kid Wally, dismantling all the villains. Soundtrack by Lay on Impact, be like B-Dot. Water drinking karma in each pen stroke. We evoke sages in our star line. We some star killers, but my moonlight. No army in the cavalry of herding elephants. Our rebellion is hurting each jazz groove. Like Eric Mateo, quoting them saxophone solos. Our souls grow, growing like the eyes of the horizon. Dawn till we bloom twice like the lotus as the celestial dragon who devoured the moon. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 to infinity and beyond. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 to infinity and beyond. Calligraphy and hieroglyphics, that's why I'm spinning the murals. Phrases through the phrases. Saxophone, tone, composed, source, spoken word, written on that chickadee, scratching on the vinyl with break beats and bass lines. My whole universe immersed in the sunshine, translated between the glimmer of my teeth. Inflection on the groove, jailbird singing the blues, reflected on the cadence of clicking handcuffs. We are breaking the bonds for the philosopher's stone's luck. Discover my final thoughts in the Garden of Eden, reading the book of Genesis while sitting down the river Styx. This is the black exodus for mortal kids remain artists in the shadow of Colossi, holding juggernauts in the knots of the pool of the full moon. When I scribe symphonies with these synonyms, the best laid plans of mice and men can never ascend, so critique me while I'm alive. So when I die, these lines can be immortalized through the celestial breaths of one spirit, one love, one time for that mind to make it so. This is how we chill from 93 till. This is how we chill for like a middle-aged war veteran afraid of ghost stories. I haven't conjured the courage to politic with phantom limb memories. Ouija board these words until they attain perfect symmetry on callous palms that Vulcan grip pen. Spent sleepless hours now, dreamless hours, awakened hours from midnight graphing hip-hop literary movements on first waves crash against sandbed. Our hands are pruning now, drowned in sea-slick cheeks, flavored salt, stinged, brimmed eyelids, hued tears, the symphony of hymns tuned to the key of weeping in an orchestra of a community holding the frequency of your soul upon four shimmering pillars labeled by the four elements of hip-hop. John Wynn. Though my hands quivered with the shaman who broke beats to break dance at the funeral celebrating your spirit, I found sanctuary in the concept that you, Vietnam, would descend into a grave soundtrack by the ceremony of beatboxers and rhythms in a cathedral tagged Montrose Cemetery. How appropriate for it to be abbreviated MC like microphone check 1 2 1 2, like master of ceremonies, like mover of crowds, like microphone controller. You, midnight commanding manifesto, Magna Carta music commentator, majestic and magnetic complexities, like Moses split in the sea. We watch the seed of your tree bloom. You mentor to Chicago, somewhere in Uptown. Steve Moon prescribes one last purple metropolis psalm to the multicultural youth project soldiers who march in the absence of their general, like 47 samurai wooden katana bladed pens inked uprise. The revolution will be recorded in a cipher alongside Denison Kane, who will scribe Vietnam's name in the downbeat of microphones whispered on cosmic breaths, amplified until his legacy can breathe. Poet, you whose vernacular fracture opponents into bone shards till dusk and cusp, strangers with arms too short to box with God, but an embrace wide enough to envelope heaven. I wondered how a casket could cradle a human with such unfathomable energy, cradled in the weight of their heart without that casket breaking when you left us. I found out how fragile I am, found out how fragile we are. We feel the loss, but we are not lost. Found Discovering the hieroglyphics reverberating in the cadence of each mixtape and every verse. We bask in the solace of your bass line, the percussion of your music brandished the war drums to a movement within the threshold of your philosopher's stone heart, which manifested the temple of love and the frequency of beats. I wept at your funeral. Like a middle-aged war veteran uncovering the courage to confront apparitions from a distance, when your temple descended into the grave like Atlas to sea, draped in the octaves of our community. I wondered if anyone noticed how your soul ascended. Celestial spirit, rocking a fitted halo, unifying sight with the 7 colors of the rainbow, and ears in tune with the 7 notes of the musical scale. You've made this journey home and bask in paradise now. Probably sleepless, working on a collaboration with New Best after freestyling with Tupac, where Biggie stood jaw-dropped on the sidelines with Jay Dilla, who'd almost snap his neck with the swish of each head nod, synonymous with the rhythms highlighted by Guru's disgusted, scrunched face, syncopated with each punchlines. Your catchphrase was, I got you. It's now time for us, your community, to let you know that we got you. Do you hear it now? God is on the turntables, and she's playing your song. Flipping the verse, mixed down by the 6 stacks, divided by 2. Rakim style when the boot flow, flowing in the fountain of youth. 2 souls that control their own destinies, when melodies of felonies make me break them seeds. Photographic reflex in the mic, that's why I hold it like a memory. These bulletproof vests will nullify about this truth. And these North Star fists turn your skull into a hollow shell, blowing minds like the blossom of a second. Second when I send souls like a kamikaze, kamikaze me, Lord of Bomb wins the sweet blossom. Breaking mainframes, flipping life game from the right brain, since the gypsy frame. Words in the portraits during crime scenes, giving honor in a band of thieves. T5 be that skyline, making the change you wanna be. So can I borrow a dollar fine forever in the scriptures of scholars? Yeah. Can I borrow a dollar fine forever in the scriptures of scholars? And it goes, one day it will all make sense. 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 Terrified, Foxtown, we the den of thieves. Searching for the progression of worlds in the village of leaves. Scribing, glory in the show that made story. Shout out to Zidam, Henry in the plan LA. Running tracks until his legs blow out. To the homie stamina spark with the freestyle, free form mind. Someone on the dojo of life. Flight cat was airborne, watching Icarus fly. Find expression evanescence in the tongue of gods. Lyrical spit, heavily set words, the roast of reply. Sidelines and Mr. Conspire of a city of snow. 1,000 lakes, 1,000 fakes, where its atmosphere's low. Looking at the sky from some sort of sign. Cultivate the new experience, minus time to shine. Sun